Hey Bulldogs, it's Matilda Toe and you're listening to Bulldog Underground.
Welcome back to a new episode of Bulldog Underground.
Guys.
So I'm back again, new episode. And
new week, new episode.
Yep, new week, new episode. We're ready to come back.
Let's do this.
Yeah.
Madison is back.
I am back.
Yeah,
my
her voice is kind of.
Her voice is
I'm back, like 0.5 credit back, if you know what I'm saying. Working with kids and getting sick and college applications. So
all that.
Yeah.
That was a.
So we're gonna hear the results of our poll that was uploaded. It was what is your path after high school? So let's hear from producer
Julia.
Jay
Hey,
Murph.
y'all. So the question was, where will your road lead after Bunnell High School? There were 121 total votes. 82% of people want to go to college. 9% are thinking about trade school. 6% military force. 3% workforce.
Solid.
I'll leave it to you guys.
Okay, what are your guys' plans to set that down?
college.
College. Same.
Have you guys applied yet? Earlier?
Yeah, November
so
1st.
long.
It's
I
November
haven't.
1st as we're filming
Yeah.
this right now.
Yeah.
So all you
I
early
submitted
applicants-
mine yesterday.
Yeah, all you early applicants, good luck.
And if you didn't, you ran out of time. It's all right.
It's all right.
just-
There's regular
Yeah,
decisions.
straight
that's
up
what I'm gonna
decision.
do.
Don't stress
Regular.
it. Not everyone has everything under control.
For
It's fine.
sure.
True.
I'm definitely not surprised that 3% was the workforce because
That's just like going out and like just
I'm
working.
in there right now. My
Right?
friend, she's like, my friend literally said today, we were talking about it. She was like, I looked for a job for 3 months, yada, yada, yada. I still didn't get find nothing. I was like, dang.
What job she's trying to find?
I don't know.
Any job.
Talia Ellis,
long.
shout out.
Tell me.
Can't find a job.
Get her a job,
She should
please.
apply to Chick-fil-A.
She applied. It's always because it's real hard, like finding a job, like just as a teenager too.
It could be hard. It could be hard.
Yeah.
I feel like it's
Depending
hard
on the
because
It depends. I feel like they really take advantage that we're teenagers
Yeah.
and just give us the most hours.
Exactly.
but you also gotta like think like if you're a teenager, you can only do hours for a certain amount of time. Like you gotta take into account the school day,
Yeah, legally.
and then you also gotta take into account what was I gonna say? You also gotta take account that sometimes they just hire you for like seasonal positions.
Yeah.
Yes.
Most of the time, like
absolutely.
it's just like on a
But if you do good, like I know Target, my brother applied for seasonal and then he stayed with the job after seasonal. So it just depends how you are as a worker.
it really does depend.
Yeah, and what about, what was it? Military?
Yeah, military. Well,
That's a tough road.
My brother's in the military. He went straight after he graduated senior year. So he signed when I think he was 18 or newly 18.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably
I don't
18,
think you
yeah.
can sign when you're 17. No, yeah. He was 18. He did 6-year contract.
Wow.
He just finished his contract, but now with like all this
What's going
with
on?
all the wars going on, he's like on standby now.
I see.
But yeah.
what's another one?
Trade. Trade is a good one.
That's
though.
a good
Trade.
one.
I'm sorry, but I feel like it should be like neck and neck with trade in college.
Yeah.
I feel like nowadays we're very like an entrepreneur mindset.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And I feel like it's sometimes a little more valuable to invest in yourself than invest in an institution.
That's
Yes.
valid.
That's a valid point.
And now with like the high schools like Bullard, Platt Tech, that
Yeah.
are technical high schools
Yes.
that you can graduate
You could
already
learn
with
trades
your
from
stuff. I wanted to do that for cosmetology, but my mom didn't want me.
Y'all, I went to Massachusetts on like a conference thing, and there was this one town that had not two schools, but two main schools. One was an academic, and they built a whole new trade school. So just like all the people, you could either go the academic route or the trade route. And it's so cool because it's like a newly established school. Like it's high
it's
tech.
modern, yeah.
And so, like for example, you go 1 week with your regular academic, then the next week you go just into your trade. You
It's
just
like
work.
co-op.
Yeah. So you
Yeah.
literally just work. Imagine how much money I could make if I was working.
You don't think that money goes to paying off the school though?
No.
So
It
it's like
doesn't.
it's
It's their
like
own-
the academic is a public school.
No. So it's like they're required to find a job outside of school. They don't go to school and work at the school. And the money doesn't go into
So you
the
can
school.
work any job.
You could work. Well, it has to be within your
Your trade.
curriculum, your
Oh,
trade.
yeah.
But they have partner organizations, small
Oh, okay, that's
businesses,
valid.
shops, things like that. That you can
That's
apply
really
to, and
yeah,
That's
'cause it
actually
gives
really
them the
cool. Big
experience.
opportunity for
But
people.
imagine us doing that.
What would you guys like if you went to a trade? What would it be?
Ooh.
I can't do hair, so nothing in cosmetology. Can't do hair, can't do makeup, none of that for me.
I would do cosmetology.
You would? I
Yeah.
don't know, maybe cooking. I do cook.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not like Chef Boyardee or anything.
Chef Boyardee.
But when I'm at home, and my mom, she's a 911 telecommunicator, so she has like those types of hours. So she's not at home, so I basically cook for me and my sister most days.
Yeah.
Cause what my sister gonna do? Nothing.
Wait, how old is your
This right
sister?
there.
She's my
She's
twin.
twin.
Oh.
Melody.
Oh.
Yeah.
Get together.
Didn't know that. My bad.
What about you, KB and Baram?
I would do cooking too. I like to cook,
Cooking?
even though I don't. But
Even
so,
though I
it's something I like. Yeah, to make food.
Mm.
Only for myself though.
But yeah, I
yourself?
don't like. I'm sorry, I can't do it when you're a chef and you can't eat the food that you make. Like
You can't?
You probably can,
For
but
like
in a
you gotta-
restaurant.
but
you
in a
gotta be in a
restaurant.
professional mindset.
Yeah.
Like you can't just be eating the food that you prepare for other people.
Yeah.
But
How
what
that
if
gonna
I
look?
get hungry?
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like I be mad hungry every day. I'm cooking all this bomb food. What?
Gotta eat before you work.
I'd get big if I were a chef.
Yeah,
I'd get
that's why I
big.
quit Dunkin' Donuts. I used to work there. I started in, like, obviously it was multiple things, but
It
that-
started off
that
as
was
like a munchkin.
that was
and
a
then it went to a
factor.
donut.
And then
And then went to a sausage egg and cheese.
For me, it was like I was eating lots of bread.
Mm,
Lots of
so that was
bagels.
belly
And
fat.
you wouldn't
right
be like
there.
moving, right? You'd be
Yeah.
like standing in one place.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a lot of belly fat right there.
So I was like,
The gut?
man.
That would be-
How about you, Baron? What trade?
E-commerce or construction?
Construction.
My
Construction's
dad
a
has
good
his
trade. That yawn was
Construction.
lethal.
My dad has his own roofing company. It's good.
That's
You
nice.
make good money in
I know.
construction, but it's very hard on you.
That was
Yeah.
a college application.
What?
Yawn. That
Oh.
yawn. It was all up in the mic and everything.
Y'all want to know what my trade would be?
What?
So I considered this. I was gonna do hairdressing,
Uh-huh.
but I would do welding.
Welding.
I want to be a welder. So like,
And
oh
they
my
make
god,
good money,
I'm on
too.
like welding Instagram, like
I keep
Instagram
thinking-
reels.
Yeah.
All welding and like, oh, I just love it.
Oh wow! I mean,
Hit
you
me
do
up
make
for your
real
welding
cool
jobs.
stuff.
Welding
I
jobs.
keep thinking of that Frozen song in the beginning.
Which one?
Y'all know that song?
Oh, with the
Iron Heart.
yeah,
Y'all
they
don't
like have the ice.
get out of here.
Yeah, we
Frozen
do
was
not
our
know that.
childhood. It literally came out when
No,
we were
welding,
kids.
it's like hard to get it down too.
Yeah.
It's respected.
It
Yeah.
very is.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
a cool thing.
What do you
Okay.
guys plan on doing in college? Since we all said we were
Like
Make that
majors?
money.
make that money, but major wise.
Computer engineering.
Okay.
Traditional route.
Finance.
Finance.
Yeah.
Okay.
Political science.
Political.
Ooh,
I'm going into
fancy.
public relations.
Yeah.
I see you doing that.
Different fields over
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Different path.
At first, I wanted to be a nurse. I feel like a lot of
I
people.
don't have the stomach to be a nurse because I know you have to go through everything. If you want to be, let's say I wanted to be a dermatologist, I would have to go through everything before I get to
Yeah.
dermatology.
It takes a
For
lot of
me,
years.
I don't know. It's not the years. Low key, I like the
it's-
flex of saying that you have like a master's or doctorate
Yeah,
degree.
it's worth it though.
It is. But for me, I don't know. I don't want to sound like a bee, but being a nurse just wasn't for me. Like I feel like I'm not empathetic enough to be a nurse. Like I feel like there's
You
that.
gotta
Like
A lot
I,
of patience
Don't play
too.
with
like there, that I be seeing on TikTok. I see we take care of these older patients, especially. I be seeing the stuff that they say and the stuff they do.
Oh.
Not
Yeah,
for
you're
me.
not taking all that.
I
The same
can't.
people say the same thing to me though, because after college I plan on going to grad school for law. They're like, that's so many years, and I'm
Yeah.
like,
You
I
can
mean,
work
it's
during
like
that.
you're
the
gonna
money.
you're
You're
gonna
probably
be
gonna be finding a job during that.
yes, that too, and just to respect your name holds now. Because it's like I
is-
went
it's a
to
flex.
I went to law
Massive.
school. Like respect me. What do you
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Well, you gotta pass.
Exactly.
You
What-
can go to law
G,
school
G,
and don't
G,
pass,
G,
but you'll do good.
Bravo.
Thank you. What's it called? What are your guys' target schools? Like, where do you your dream schools?
I don't have a dream
Colleges?
school.
No.
Same.
What's your top right now?
Like I have a top school. My top school is Howard University, but I don't have a
It's really
dream
good.
school. I don't really believe in dream schools, low key. Like I feel like whatever,
Everything's
wherever
gonna,
I end up,
yeah.
that's the path I was
Whoever
always
gives me
meant to
most
be
money,
on.
I'm
But that's
going
also
there.
like that's
You
also
give me
my
most
religious
scholarship, I'm
side.
going there.
What were you saying? Sorry.
Whoever gives me more scholarship, I'm going
That
there.
too.
I'm not trying to be in debt.
Yes
Straight
and
up.
no. Like for me, my mom, surprisingly, like my mom's a single mother. She went to college for a little bit, but she never, she wasn't able to stick with it. But she surprisingly, she's always like pushed me to just go outside the box.
That's good.
Like she gave me this advice one time. Like I feel like a lot of people like they want to go like be the most responsible. Like I understand, like you got to be financially secure, financially independent, financially responsible.
still,
At
if
the
you
same
can-
time, college is an experience within itself.
Yeah.
College is not just academics. That's a whole.
You find a new life path.
That's an institution of literally networking. Like alumni that come, you know, just easy resources that are like events that they have at the college, learning more about
Absolutely.
yourself. It's a personal growth opportunity. I'm not saying you have to go to college for personal growth.
Yeah.
But I feel like
It wouldn't be bad.
It's
Yeah.
helpful for that.
it's,
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
there's more aspects to just the textbook, you know?
Yeah.
What about
Especially
you?
with technology developing right now. It's like,
What about
for
you,
life.
Kevin? Where do you want to go?
Well, I don't have a dream school as well, but college I want to get into really like not really bad, but I really want to go to is UConn.
UConn.
Yeah.
UConn is such a good school.
Yeah, like everyone
it's nice.
everyone wants to go there, but it's not
Stores
because
or Stanford?
I heard Stanford is really really nice.
Stanford dorms are very
Yeah,
nice because
really
they just
nice.
renovated them. My brother
Exactly.
dormed there last year. And
But-
I mean, Stanford, you want to do finance too, so it's very good for like, because that's what Stanford is. There's just a bunch of banking, a bunch of stock, everything. So it's like a mini little New York City. It wouldn't be
Because
bad.
everyone applies to stores, and like Stanford is like slept on, so I think Stanford would be a good option.
Yeah, the
But,
dorms are very nice.
Yeah,
Stores, it's rustic. I hate that rustic kind
Yeah.
of thing. But I love the campus.
Oh,
Like if you've
It's
ever
beautiful.
been, it's basically the town. UConn is the
pretty
town.
much.
So it's basically like a whole.
college.
I love that kind of campus-based environment.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
You
Oh,
def-
no, I was just about to ask you.
Oh, all right. Women's.
I'd say Yale. That's like my number one.
Yale.
It's close. It's really good.
UConn?
Yale.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
Yale.
Yeah,
Oh,
she
Yeah,
knows
Barham
that.
is a
Flip
Yale
my
guy.
mind real quick.
Nah, it's like it's close, really good.
It's
I don't wanna
really
go too
nice
far.
too.
But like I still be dorming on my own,
So
Do you
you
thi-
want to stay in state?
depending on the college.
Or is
really.
it just like the Ivy League and it's like
I
in
mean, it's a
Connecticut?
prestigious name too. You know,
Yeah.
it's pretty nice, and it's a good school. So why am I not? I heard the dorms aren't so good though. So
They're not.
that's like
But still, Yale. It's Yale.
it's,
is
a, it's a
Yale.
name, bro. It's like,
Exactly.
I
It's,
started
it's
the
the
Yale.
name.
It's like
Yeah, I feel like sometimes like Ivy Leagues, of course, they're Ivy Leagues. Like, of course, the name.
a bit overhyped. You think?
No, I don't think it's overhyped. I do think they can be kind of limiting. Like, if you actually looked at the list of majors they have,
Yes, I was doing that yesterday. I'm like, whoa, where's my major?
it's very limiting in a way to
Yes.
me. Because, I mean, take it from my perspective, like, I'm a public relations major. That's already limiting because that's like within the communications field, but it's more of like a concentration. Like,
Yeah.
it's very, like, it's hard to find like that specific major where it's just
Yes.
public relations and not like just overall communication, public relations,
Yeah.
marketing, and that stuff. But, like, also, like, for example, when I used to want to go into nursing is such a big field. Like, it's
Yeah.
a big, like,
It's
we need
competitive,
nursing.
yeah.
It's
Yes.
competitive. That's a good field to go in. How, as an Ivy League, you don't have nursing on there.
Yeah,
They have it for graduate school, but not undergraduate.
Yeah.
many of them don't have computer. Like they have computer science, electrical engineering, but
Yeah.
not computer engineering.
Big on, like, that
Like-
doctor, lawyer, engineer pathway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, Daph, what's your dream school? We didn't ask you.
Drum roll. No.
My top is UVA.
UVA.
UVA. It's a University of Virginia.
That's a really good school.
It's a really good school,
Really good.
especially for politics.
Mm.
So I just submitted my application yesterday.
Okay.
So
Please finish
Have you
with
ever
that.
toured?
huh?
Have you ever toured?
No, we're gonna.
What was that?
She does this every episode, y'all. Every episode. So I know.
It's my dream school, but I haven't toured it. What's it
I
called?
haven't
No.
toured Yale myself, and it's like here.
Yeah. What's it
Yale?
called?
Yeah, bro.
No, I've been there like a
My
lot.
mom's boss sister went there and she loved it there. She's pretty successful in life, so
That's good.
and I've like just researched it in general.
Only thing I know about UVA is in y'all gonna laugh at me, but you know the movie, the Netflix movie "To All the Boys I Loved Before,"
Uh-huh.
because I liked the movie so much. I read the books, and she wanted to go to UVA. That's the only reason why I know about it.
Oh,
What
was
she
like her-
want to go
That's
to
a random
UVA?
way
Her
to know.
boyfriend wanted to go to,
Bruh.
Lisa Julia.
Literally,
so
bruh.
that's where she was going.
But
Co-
then, other than that, like if it's not UVA, then probably like Boston College.
Georgetown is good too.
I did not
political
apply
science.
to Georgetown.
I like
They
Georgetown.
want SAT scores. I'm like, I'm not sending
Yeah.
it.
Ah,
Like,
they
it's
do?
Not, yeah, it's not this optional.
Like,
I'm not
mind your
doing it.
business. Why are we doing this?
Like not
alone.
everyone's a test taker, and that's fine.
Especially this
when-
generation.
Exactly, this generation, and like when are you gonna like give me a test to sit down like outside of school?
It doesn't happen outside.
It
That's the thing about it. It doesn't
that's
happen.
the thing. Like, there's just people who don't retain information.
You walk in your job, your boss is not going to give you a test. He's going to give you work to do.
Exactly.
Like,
and if
what am
you're
I
just
doing?
resourceful and that have that work ethic, then you're going to be
Absolutely.
fine and successful in life. So, yeah.
Also, I was thinking, like, college-wise, how are we feeling about the application just in general? Because I know we're talking about test optional right now.
Yeah.
So, like, do y'all think the college application is very, like, straightforward? Or, like, is it super difficult? Like, to me,
Some.
I think that it's exaggerated. I feel like it's
That's what I was
not
gonna
that
say.
bad.
It's the time
it's
and the
the
overthinking.
time, the overthinking. You saying, "Oh, I might not get in." It's not that bad because out of the 4 schools
Give it a
that I
chance.
applied early action, only 2 asked for supplemental, and I put the same supplemental for both because it was the same
Change
question.
your name.
literally,
So it wasn't. If you time out and you map everything correctly, then you'll be fine.
like, obviously,
chilling.
it's mostly just, like, putting the most detailed and representative words on the piece of paper.
It's just
That's
hard.
the hardest
It's
part.
hard when it comes to when
your
they
essay,
ask you,
like-
tell me about you.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, I want to hear about you. That's the thing that makes it hard.
Yeah, we, especially like me, Daphne Madison, we did a lot of stressing in Mr. Koch's office.
I wasn't stressing, y'all.
Right. Well, you weren't, but you
I was
were
annoyed and
reassuring us.
overworked.
But I feel like when you're in the stage of doing your essay
Yeah.
and selling yourself, that stage is
Yeah,
hard.
because it's like,
But
how
then-
do I
Right.
sell
right.
myself?
But then once you submit your first application, it's all fine.
it's fine.
And also with the college
yeah,
essay,
that's all I want to say.
like being personable, or like, you know, it's literally a personal essay, being personal. It comes with a kind of vulnerability, and the vulnerability to me sounds corny as hell, because why am I writing about
Those
not being
questions
able,
be
like, being
random,
scared
so
to go to
random.
school? Why am I writing about, like, it's something that we all go through.
Yeah.
Like, you know, sometimes, like,
But
you
it
don't like
also
the way your hair looks and you don't like the way your clothes look, but it sounds corny to me sometimes.
Yeah.
And it's also that vulnerability when it's like you opened up, you wrote about yourself, you told them about you, and you're still gonna deny me. It's like, bro, what?
Yeah, they
it's
don't
like,
watch
okay, my trauma dump wasn't enough.
I never fully understood like the college acceptance idea.
It's very humbling. Honestly,
Because
now I
it's not
think
even humbling. It's like you accepting me to take my money. Like explain that to me.
I was
Like,
looking
it
at a
doesn't make
different
full sense to me.
perspective. I think that now it's honestly just luck.
I mean,
because seeing
luck.
everyone, I think it's luck because there's people who have better grades, better stuff, better essay, better supplementals, extracurriculars applied to the same school someone has. They don't get in, but the other person who's no offense, but a weaker student won't get in. Will get in.
This is my thing.
So
This is
I
my
don't
thing.
know.
My thing is,
Maybe they
it's-
sold themselves better, but I don't know.
It's more like people, you know, a GPA, like a 4.0 GPA. Think of how many people got a 4.0 GPA in this school.
Yeah, that's
bunch.
true.
Just
I
think.
In the school?
Imagine how many people got a decent average test score on the thing. A good student isn't like on paper isn't
Academically
necessarily
isn't-
hard to come by.
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
good character on paper is hard to come
Absolutely.
by. Put that
Yeah.
on a t-shirt. Period.
Yep, done. Bye.
Yeah,
Like,
I
that's-
see what that
Just
means.
spit
But
it
it's
by.
just honestly back then it used to be
Yeah.
it was your
Yes.
your GPA, your grades, everything. Now it's just
But like I watch some videos like
And luck.
students applying to Stanford or Yale or whatever. It's like 1590 SATs. They did all these programs, all
And
this.
they
I'm like
won't
they
get
didn't get it.
in.
I'm like, do I have a chance?
Yes, like okay,
Surprises
so
me.
I forgot what happened, but it was like what happened? It was like people were complaining that this guy didn't get into college.
I know exactly what you're talking
like,
about.
I think it was something to do with like when they stopped affirmative action.
Yes.
It was something to do like with the conversation there. Like they were like, "Oh, this kid right here, he has a 4.0, yada 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 yada." And all I can remember thinking like, how many other people that applied to Harvard have 4.0,
Yes,
60?
yes, yes,
like
yes.
that's not that special to me. No offense.
Yeah.
It's really
Yeah,
not that
it's
special to me.
valid.
So that's like,
Academics don't show full character.
Yeah.
It's a small part.
and also you got to think of like the purpose of each school. Like each school has a purpose and like a kind of
yeah.
thing that they value the most. Like for Howard, for example, you wouldn't know this if you haven't researched the school, but they're very stuck on truth and service. So like integrating
UPenn
that,
too.
integrating that academic standpoint to better the community. That's their whole thing. So you also got to think,
Yeah.
like
It's just the school you're applying to.
Mhm.
It's where you fit best, what their mission is, and what your goal is. I think that's what it is.
Hello everyone, welcome back to a new segment. Well, another segment. Beating the clock, beat the clock. Today we have our very own senior Joel Dequa
Yes, sir.
Welcome to the house.
What up?
So basically, basic game. You have 4 minutes on the clock. If you don't know a question, you skip it.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's get started. Name 4 Bunnell teachers whose last name starts with C.
Oh, C.
Yeah.
Let's see. Miss Cerruti. Miss Cariello. Miss. Damn. Skip.
All right. Next
Yeah.
one. What year did Bunnell open?
1960s.
All right. What was Bunnell's original mascot?
Bulldog.
Bulldog. How many lines are there at cafeteria?
4.
Yes, sir. Which administrator has been at Bunnell the longest?
Koch.
Koch? Okay.
Yeah.
When you started as a freshman, how many periods were in there a school day? What do you want here freshman year, bro? Take a guess.
How many periods in a school day? I'm gonna go 8.
All right. What was the first word of Bunnell's alma mater?
I don't know. Skip.
All right.
Yeah.
What is the name of Bunnell's newspaper?
Skip.
All right.
My fault.
Who is the science department head?
Mrs. Khan. Dr. Khan. Hey,
Dr. Khan.
Dr. Khan.
Name all the full sports offered at Bunnell High School.
Football,
Mm-hmm.
soccer,
Yeah.
golf, cross country. Damn, I'm missing one. Oh, swimming.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so there are currently 3 Bunnell High School staff members who coach state championships teams at Bunnell.
Okay.
Who are they?
Jocko?
All right, that's one.
Damn. State championship.
Take a guess.
I don't know. Y'all skip my
All right. You good, bro? What year were you in 3rd grade?
In 3rd grade?
Yeah.
How old was I?
What year was it?
What year was it? Dang. I don't even know. 2013? I don't know.
Okay. What classroom have air conditioning at Bunnell? What classroom?
What classroom was air conditioning?
Yeah,
Probably upstairs because it'd be cold upstairs.
it'll be cold.
Yeah, gotta be. Math wing.
Who designed our school logo? The Bulldog.
Who designed it?
Yeah.
Skip.
Skip. Okay.
yeah.
No guess?
Yeah.
All right. Name any 2 programs that Bunnell High School students get bused to or from on a given day.
One more time.
Name 2 programs at Bunnell High School that students get bused to or going to at any given day.
Oh, Aqua and
This one. Think about it.
Skip.
All right.
Skip.
Well, you got one of them.
Yeah, word.
So, last question. What years did Bunnell win back-to-back state championships? Football.
Football?
Yeah. Back-to-back.
That had to be like 19 something.
Take a guess. 19 what?
Damn, Coach not gonna be mad at me. I don't
You
know.
gotta hear from him now.
98.
All right. Back-to-back?
Damn, I don't know.
Okay. I don't want to put you under pressure. All right, so that's time. Thank you very much for coming down here.
I appreciate,
Appreciate you.
Me.
Also, my last question is, I'm actually about to forget it. It's about to slip my mind. Oh my goodness.
Don't let it.
Stop!
It slipped her mind. Let's do the weekly
Whatever.
wrap up.
It definitely slipped my mind.
Okay, so weekly wrap up. 2 more. No, I lied to you. 2 football games. November 3rd, which is when you guys are going to be watching this. We are going against Notre Dame Fairfield at Sacred Heart.
Oh, wow.
It's away, but be there.
6:30, guys.
6:30, and then
It's gonna be a good
November
one.
10th would be our home game versus
Newtown.
Newtown.
Yep, and that's
at
senior.
1
7,
seed,
senior
SOC.
night, and it's also camo night. So be there in your
Wait,
camo.
The theme for NDF
Yes.
is USA, right?
Yeah, y'all can go.
Yep, USA.
Mm-hmm.
Let's be.
It's going to be a good game.
All right, Bear. What do you
All
want?
right.
Let's hear
So,
about that volleyball
Last
game.
week, yes. Was it last week?
Oh, it's this
It was Monday. So 2 days ago.
Wasn't it like yesterday?
No, 2 days ago.
Oh.
Right? Yeah, it is 2 days
Oh,
ago.
no, you were
got me
there.
tripping. You got me tripping. So we had a charity game, volleyball game, students against staff. It was actually like super fun. I think it's like, we play against the girls, we play against other boys teams. It was actually super fun, like back and forth, a lot of rallies. People got
Great.
happy, excited. It was fast paced. Overall, really good game.
Who won?
Students won.
yeah,
two
sounds
sets.
about right. Sounds about
2-1.
2-1, yes, 2-1 sets. It was super fun. Thank you for everyone who did show up and
That's
all
good.
the players. It was really fun.
Was
night.
there a lot of people or?
Not too many people,
I
but
couldn't show up honestly.
I feel like next one, because like how fun this one was.
There'll
I think
be
it'll
more.
Yeah.
Let's
show
give
up.
a shout out to Mr.
Mr.
Ramos
Ramos,
for
MVP.
being MVP.
On the losing
on
team.
the losing
but
team.
Still,
Yeah,
it's-
that's kind of
but
tough.
it
Mr.
counts.
Ramos.
It's okay. It counts.
You're still
that
MVP.
most valuable player.
He had a
Glasses
wisdom
off.
tooth.
What's
He
that?
moved his wisdom tooth not
Yo,
too long
I
ago.
saw the pictures.
He had
Once-
gotten his wisdom teeth
Not
out.
too long
He
ago, yeah.
did?
So he was like, still like, there's something.
So
that-
he committed, y'all.
Once,
Yeah.
but you know what I've always noticed? In the pictures, he has his glasses off. Once Mr. Ramos takes some glasses off,
He's
he's
serious.
standing on business.
He's standing on
He's standing on business.
Mr.
He's
Covino was
on
standing on
business.
very big business. Mr.
How's
Covino was
Jocko?
serious.
How
How's
is Jocko? Yeah, I
Mr.
wanna-
They're- like, okay, like a lot of the staff, there's like volleyball coaches, D1 athletes on
Yeah,
there
but
that
how
play
was
volleyball.
Jocko?
I heard like
He was
Jocko,
good.
Who was
Mr.
libero?
Luca.
It was, they switched around. It wasn't like certain.
But who started libero?
That's a good question.
Is it like DeLuca?
Okay, you don't
I don't
know.
remember. I don't remember.
Was Mr. De Silva playing?
He did
Yeah.
play, but yeah.
Oh my
Did he fall?
god, that's my best.
I don't know if he fell.
Oh my
No, I don't
gosh,
think
let's
so.
hear about band. Isn't there stuff about band?
Okay, band state champs, Group 5A
Yes.
for another year running. So we're
2
right
years
now
in a
we're on a 2-year streak. But as y'all know, we have tons of state championships on our
I've been in
roster.
band for 5 years. We won 5 times.
Yeah,
That's like,
but now Stratford High School marching band, color guard. Shout out to the color guard.
Number 1.
They won best color guard for our group as well.
Yes.
We have like there's different things that you can win best of. Like you
Yes,
have the
yes,
highest
best divisions
score,
of it.
but it's broken up into different scores like color guard, visuals, like actual music.
Yes.
But it's been quite some time that
Are
our
we-
color guard won in a marching band
Yes.
fall competition and won best guard.
And we won by 1/10 of a point. That's as close as you can get.
We-
We had an 85.1. They had an 85. The other
85,
second place.
yeah.
That's like as close as you could get.
Like it was real competition, yo. I
They
don't want,
must have been pissed. I would have been pissed.
I would have been too.
like 10th of a point.
Me and Baron were there, as y'all can tell by the way we're
Yeah, I was
talking.
just about to say, you can tell who the band players are in this class.
But
Yeah.
I was walking, and the kids
Alright.
behind
This
us that
podcast.
lost by that 10th of a point, they were like, "Oh, it's basically a tie at that point." Y'all got to think.
Nah.
Point 1 is 10%. We won by 10%.
Is it?
So you guys
well,
were the
not
best.
10% of the overall score,
Yeah,
but
yeah, I know,
1
that's
out of
fine,
10.
that's
That's
fine.
10%. That's a big gap, in my
Yeah.
opinion. I'm sorry.
But
We're
So-
just like
It was really
that. We're
fun.
just
Yeah.
it
tough.
was really fun.
That was good. Those were the things that happened in our community this week. Thank you guys for listening.
Any
and thank you
comments,
for Joelle
suggestions?
Dankwa for being our
you,
interviewee.
Joelle.
And we'll have his score and then we'll have our scoreboard. Okay?
All right.
All right.
Bye.
Thank you guys for listening.
Bye.
See you in
Goodbye.
the
See you
next
guys.
episode.
All right, I'm out.
Bulldog Underground is an original Frank Scott Bonnell production, and all thoughts and opinions are expressly those of the participants. The title theme, Beneath the Pipes, was arranged and recorded by G. James Miller at Frank Scott Bonnell High School. This episode was made and produced by Julia Murphy and may not be copied or duplicated without authorized consent.